Hi, United Country fans. This is Emily Pond with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine, and we are at 37 Taylor Street in Lincoln.
This home was built in 1940. And just to let you guys know that it is 1 degree today. And the other day when I left my house, it was negative 17. So just a little hint of what it's like sometimes here in Maine.
So just wanted to take a minute to show you this does have a one-car garage. Another thing to mention, a lot of in-town houses don't have garages, so it is, it's a nice thing to have. So here we are, we just came in the front door, off the front porch, and we're in the living room. This living room is approximately 15 by 15. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna take a look at the two bedrooms and then the bathroom. So here we are in the main bedroom. I would say this is approximately 12 by 12, so it's a decent sized bedroom. You've got a closet in here. And here we are in the bathroom, and I would say this bathroom is approximately 8 by 8. So it's a decent sized bathroom, and you do have a small linen closet here. And this would be the second bedroom. I would say this one is approximately like 10 by 12. I just wanted to point out that I love the paint schemes in a lot of this house because they're not extreme paint colors. I've been in a few over the years that I was like, holy, I really don't know how they picked these colors. But in this home, I don't feel that. Here we are down in the basement. And I just wanted to point out that this basement has a pretty high ceiling. So it's not one of those ones you're going to have to crouch down and walk through. We've got the electrical box over here, which is all up to date. There's no fuses in it or anything. It's all circuit breakers and everything has been upgraded at some point. This home was built in the 1940s. So the main heating system in here is hot water baseboard. But there is also the heat pump upstairs. So honestly, you could use your heat pump as one of your main sources of heat if you wanted to. And then just use the hot water baseboard as like a backup if you wanted to avoid having to use a lot of oil. The only time that a heat pump is honestly a little bit inefficient is when we get to the point where we're about negative 15 degrees. So, if it's below that temperature, then honestly the hot water baseboard is the better form of heat. But anything above that, and the heat pump should be able to keep up. For the most part, this house would be one floor living. They do have the washer and dryer down here. There is a possibility that you could move that upstairs if you wanted to. So if, you're looking for like one floor living, if you moved your washer and dryer upstairs, you'd absolutely have one floor living. This home has public septic and it has a dug well. So you've got the private well, you're not paying for water, but you do actually have the ability or the capability to get town water if you would like. And here we are in the kitchen, and this is approximately 15 by 15. It's a decent sized kitchen. We've got electric stove, refrigerator. She actually replaced the sink and this faucet head when she first moved in here, so this is like all new here. We're gonna go take a quick look at the attic just so you guys can see it. Here we are up in the attic. And it's actually a pretty decent space. If you wanted to, you could finish this off and make it into another room because you've got windows on either side. The way they did it, they insulated under the floor here to keep the heat in. So, right now this is a cold space, but you could, insulate it and finish it off. And you could use this as maybe even another bedroom if you wanted to. One thing I do want to mention, if you did decide to try to turn this into a bedroom, you would need a slightly bigger window here for egress. The town would require that if you were going to turn this into a bedroom space. Here we are out on the back porch, and I like this back porch. It's windowed in right now, but it's windowed in with sliders, and there's screens on all of them. So basically you could turn this into a screened-in porch if you wanted to. You would just open all the sliders up and you'd have a screened-in porch in the summer. So it's a really nice spot to be able to just sit and look out over your really great lawn. The asking price on this home is $139,900. The yearly taxes are $1,780. As I mentioned before, this is public septic, but it's a private well. This sits on almost half an acre, so it's 0.46, so almost half an acre. Just to let everybody know, this property is just slightly over a mile from the hospital, the Penobscot Valley Hospital. You've got several other medical facilities in the area, dentists. You've got, your grocery stores, your other large box stores. You've got plenty of hardware stores. You've got hotels, restaurants. So Lincoln really does have a lot to offer. We are about 40 minutes from Bangor, and Bangor would be the next big city. Bangor has, even more hotels and restaurants and a little more entertainment. The next big hub would be Portland. You are about 2.5 hours from Portland, with, there's a little bit of culture there with some museums, and then we are about 4.5 hours from Boston. As I mentioned before, you've got a really nice view of Mattanawcook Pond. Mattanawcook is approximately 832 acres. The maximum depth in that pond is 22 feet. We do have there's a boat landing that's maybe a mile from here. And there's also a public beach there where in the summer they do swim lessons for children. In that lake, you can fish for smallmouth bass, pickerel, and brook trout. I'd also like to mention something that we do here in July, and it's called the Loon Festival. And it's a 4-day celebration that during which they do a redneck regatta, and that is you build a boat out of cardboard and duct tape, and that is all that you can use. And then there's vendors in the parking lots, and we'd have a parade, and it's just a really cool time. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of our videos, please hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Just to recap, the asking price is $139.9. The yearly taxes are $1,780. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home with a full basement and a 1-car garage. We have a private well, but public septic, and it sits on 0.46 acres. Thank you for joining me today at 37 Taylor Street in Lincoln. If you'd like more information on this property, please give me a call at 207-794-4152.